Hey, what's up? This is Colors, aka Chemo, coming from Army of Hardcore, 11th Combat Edition. We're here with Kozloff. And how pumped are you for tonight, man?
Dude, to be honest, for me, this is the biggest show of my career so far. And I'm extremely excited. There was a lot of hype for the show. A lot of work went into it from the artists and the media and everybody else. So my set, I'm going to try to do the best I can to make all of it worth it for everybody.
Dude, how does it feel to be asked to do the anthem for this event?
It was a little bit strange because I recently rebranded from my other act, and starting with Frenchcore, I always kind of underestimated my skills, and when I was asked to do the anthem for Army of Hardcore, it kind of blew me away because normally, you know, you go to some higher end artists, the headliners, and
right.
It just made me feel very happy that actually Frenchcore is just growing in America and people are recognizing the genre, and it was just great.
You know, I think it's pretty badass that they let the local talent do the anthem for this one, because it's all about bringing the local guys up more. You know, we want the local guys to eventually be where those higher up guys are.
Yeah.
So aside from the hype of tonight and the anticipation, what are other ways you prepare to kind of like get yourself in the right mindset to perform?
Well, how can I put it? So before today, pretty much like 24 hours before, I told my girlfriend was actually telling me like, hey, do you want to listen to some hardcore, some Frenchcore, kind of get some ideas? And I was like, no. So my way, I kind of prepared. I was just listening like George Strait and like Frank Sinatra on the way here, just easing my mind, so that way when I start my set, it hits me and it hits the crowd, and I can be right back into that energy.
That's genuine energy right there.
Exactly.
So how do you feel about being the Frenchcore ambassador in America?
Well, I would not say that I'm the only one. You know, we have Levincon, who's he's in Europe, but he's representing America over there, and as well as there's some more underground Frenchcore producers in America. So I want to bring all of that back home in a way. I want to make Frenchcore American in a way, which is why I'm always pushing for the American Frenchcore.
Mm-hmm.
And but it feels very nice and soothing for me to be recognized as that. And of course, you asking me that question, it makes me feel great, like I'm making a difference. So.
Oh, yeah. So do you have any other messages you want to give to people out there that are watching or that are either listening to your music or barely getting into the scene?
Absolutely. So for producers and DJs, this may sound a little bit generic, but it's true. Work your fucking ass off. Seriously, like there's been days I would not sleep, I would not eat. I gotta get this kick drum right, and my kick drums are not even as good as I want them to be. And ultimately, things will fall into place. You will get recognized. People will hear your music, and they'll be like, I want that guy. So trust me, the grind doesn't stop. And for the fans, I've seen memes of like myself like throwing things, and it's like me throwing Frenchcore at the dubstep and hardstyle fans. It's funny, but I think everybody should have a little bit of an open mind and experience something at least once. If you don't like hardcore and you've never been to a hardcore show, just go at least once. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. Just go once and see. Maybe that'll be your next big thing. Because that's what happened for me. I went a Dominator without even knowing what I'm going to do, and